keeping it, because I'm dealing with high explosives on a daily basis. I'm responsible for people's lives, right? You got to keep your shit tight, and because weakness is death, right? So for me, when I got out of the military, I'd already invented the strongest knife tip in the world. I call it the Besh Wedge. So I was approaching knife companies. I went to 2 trade shows a year. I used this to transition from the military. So I went to 2 trade shows a year: SHOT Show in Vegas, Blade Show in Atlanta, and presenting my intellectual property, my invention, if you will. And I've approached over 150 knife companies to date. And so you have to present yourself in a professional manner, dress for the job you want to have, where I'm talking to the CEOs, owners, VP of marketing and sales, right? These are the big dogs like Buck, Boker, K-Bar, Black Hawk, these legendary companies. Case made my Commando dagger. They call it the Case Besh Wedge. So very prestigious, experiences in that. So I used that to leave the military. It gave me that thing to lean into. So, but still with that, having something to lean into, having purpose, because that's the big thing for man's mental health, is having purpose, right? So luckily I did have purpose. I had to present my IP to these companies for, a decade. I went out and presented these designs. So that gave me something to lean into. But then also during that, the emotions, those experiences, these events, I call them shitty, where it's our stories, our histories, our injuries, our trauma, experiences, events, and emotions. So it's an acronym, shitty. And so all these shitty experiences start to bubble up.